Good evening, y'all. I am back on YouTube, back active. In fact, I owe it to myself and to y'all to be consistent. And this time, no matter what, is the content is going up. So I just got off of work. Another thing, y'all, I live in a state where it is extremely cold. Well, it's cold. It's colder than where I'm from. Anywho, we had our first snow of the season yesterday. It was just something real slight. And I really think that this will be a good winter. Last winter was really good. I was inside, maternity leave. It was perfect. But it actually didn't snow at all last year for real. It snowed maybe 3-4 times. I can count on my hands. But this year, I think it's going to be similar. So maybe global warming is really catching up to all of us. But all in all, I did not become prepared. So I have on just a regular shirt, my slacks. It was not cold when I left the house this morning, but I think we're creeping into probably the 40s. Yeah, 41, so it's not that bad. With that, I have to grab a few things because tomorrow I plan to be inside all day. Plan on cuddling with my daughter and just chilling around the house, getting caught up on some stuff internally. So I'm going to run into Sam's Club. I may and may not bring y'all in, but we'll see what the crazy thing is. Like, it's stuff that I have to get. So I have to get stuff so I can cook and meal prep, and then I have to get milk for my daughter. Didn't come here for this, but you know when you're in the store and you just have to just get what you see. And then normally my daughter wears like the regular Huggies or the overnights, but we've been testing out pull-ups just to get her ready for potty training. I mean, we're not quite there just yet, but you know, just get her in the routine of pulling up, pulling down, just so it's not foreign once we get there. Okay, now you can put a face to it. So yeah, she obviously is not potty trained. She's not even 1 yet, but I want her to get in a routine of like pulling up, pulling down, and things like that. But I feel like those pull-ups really don't do much because they're meant for toddlers, don't really do much for her overnight. So I don't want to really go to another store. So they have these good nights for like bedwetting underwear or whatnot, but I feel like it's the exact same thing. And I also feel like it's for older children because you have to be like 43 to 68 pounds. So I may have to stop at another store like tomorrow, which I don't want to do, but what choice do you have? And then another thing, I don't know if I mentioned, but I did not quit my job to do YouTube. I just want to clarify that just in case anybody runs across this video who knows me. Clearly we're not there. At the time that I'm recording this, I think I'm almost to 700 subscribers. I was doing pretty good in terms of like posting consistently initially, but you know, life happened. I was in the middle of like that first year, 6-7 months postpartum, just trying to find my groove. But I feel like I'm in a much better place now. I have a much better routine, and I want to also talk to other moms who may be in the same season or have already passed this season, maybe starting over with small kids, to talk about my journey, because I feel like I'm really kind of doing the mom thing. Y'all, Sam's Club has just outdone themselves with the variety of cheese. So the cheese board is cute, but I have to admit, I have never been this adventurous to try raspberry chipotle dip, garlic and herb, spreadable cheese. I don't know, maybe this is just a little bit above my palate right now. Cranberry and cinnamon, goat cheese. I don't know, this stuff never really piques my interest to pick it up in the store, to even try it. Like, it's cute, but no. There are so many cute little things for children in Sam's Club. Like, my daughter is a girl's girl all the way. I know she would love a doll. These are so adorable. We have all the princesses. Well, let me see now. Yeah, they got almost everybody. Oh, my hands are ashy. But anywho, there are so many cute things. I can't wait for her to enjoy as she grows and gets a little bit older. Only problem is she's just not that. Oh, whoa, hold up, $50. Wait till I show my husband this. This is only 90. Baby, you see this? We may have to get this for Lolo. Anywho, she is still a young child. She's not even 1 year just yet. So a lot of these things I feel like are just like completely unnecessary at this stage of life. And her birthday is this month in about 21 days. Last year she was born the night of Thanksgiving, basically, well, the morning of Thanksgiving, the night before. So there's so many cute things that I want to get for her as she grows. My childhood was wonderful when it comes down to holidays, Christmas, birthdays, but please know that your child does not need these things to have a happy holiday. But for me, at the very least, I just always feel like, you know, it's for the parents in this particular season. Maybe when they grow a little bit, you know, the children appreciate it more, but right now it's just more so memories from me. And we're not too far removed from, again, her being born and this and that. So I always have so many memories of her being small, and I look back at videos and I'm just like, how did I not take enough videos? How did I not take enough pictures? And the thing is, I have tons, I have thousands. Let me turn the camera around. So I have thousands of pictures and videos of my daughter as she grew, but it still went by so freaking fast. So I feel like all these little memories are for me and dad and for grandma and for family, and she'll enjoy it one day. So I'm definitely not in the mood of like, oh, let's just get her nothing, but we definitely won't be just doing the most for Christmas, because she just is the baby, she just don't know. So and she still feels love. Her favorite toy is a water bottle right now. So yep, I'm just browsing around. I'll head home because I need to get something cooked and ready for my family. But ultimately, the way I got up this morning, it was giving quick dinner, it was giving spaghetti, it was giving pizza night, it was giving, we just need like, look how adorable. Guys, I have to get out of here. This is a cute little activity cube. It has 4 sides. So this side is more so like some twists and pops, so you can move your blocker. So cute. Also, I don't know if I mentioned either, I have a background in education, so I actually used to be a teacher at one point, and that is what my undergrad degree is in. But I no longer work in that field post-COVID because it was just quite a bit going on. So I do salute all teachers that are still in the game, and I also appreciate so many toys that promote gross motor, fine motor skills, and anything that can double as some type of learning activity. So love it, love it, love it. VTech always has some good stuff. Okay, I just came back to close out the vlog. So I have gotten my daughter to bed. I cleaned up the kitchen a little bit, but I know I'm gonna be up in just a couple hours to do some more. I'm just in the basement right now, and I need to straighten up down here. But I wanted to do like a little mini chit chat. So essentially, I'm trying to set the tone for my channel because right now I'm doing like mini vlogs, day in the life, start the morning with me. And I'm trying to find out the best thing for my long form content. Like if y'all want me to sit and just talk to the camera, if you want me to do the vlog style. Honestly, it's my choice, it's my channel. But I do like to hear the feedback and the input of what you guys truly do enjoy in terms of like formatting or whatnot. For me, I think I'm going to just stick to a mixed style of both. Of just vlogs, talking, sprinkling in here and there, because YouTube is a really fun hobby. So I will say that I have an algorithm right now that's pushing out like, oh, just do it, just start, just do this, just do that. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I live by that every day of the week. This is not just a trend. I am just getting back in the groove of posting more regularly. By the way, these are my favorite pajamas. I would live in these things 24/7 if I could. These are some very comfortable pajamas. But in terms of the just do it mindset, I have lived by this for a while. I've always been the person to kind of take risks, go for, my dreams and achievements. But this time, it just really feels real. So many people were telling me, like, you need to get back on YouTube, or I was enjoying your content. And I think it was a very good starting phase of just trying to figure out what I was doing. But now I know how I want to present myself on the internet, which is to be authentic, because I feel like I have quite a few life experiences. I'm not quite 30 just yet, but I think the biggest thing is, so my husband and I met. I got married at 24 years old. So I guess the ideal time. And God has been really good to both of us, in our union. We've been blessed with our first child, and all of those things are wonderful. But I really think that there's a small community of women that I know I subscribe to and like to look at and listen to and stuff like that. But I think more women need to talk about their experience with motherhood, being young moms, working moms, trying to get a balance between all of these things, trying to prioritize, some parts of yourself, because whenever you have small children, you have to find a balance for everything and everybody. God, your partner, yourself, the kids. But ultimately, they are the thing, that needs the most attention right now, I guess you could say, at least on a daily basis. So I want to talk more about my journey as a mom, some things I've learned. I don't really want to get in the business of giving advice, but more so talking about my experience, and you can take it how you please. So if you have any suggestions, or if you like this format, or if you just feel like this is your little tribe and community, feel free to like, subscribe, do all those things. I also got the iPhone 16 today too. So I got the iPhone 16. I was supposed to be doing a vlog, but they were transferring the phone. It really don't matter, but it's November 1st. I plan on trying to hold myself accountable to at least getting something up per day. So whether that's a long form video, a short every day, I'm on my Zoom. I know people do like the Vlogmas. I don't know if they have a theme for November, but I'll look into it to see if there's anything that I can like hop on in terms of trends and stuff. But at this point, YouTube is a fun hobby. I like it. I like to, respond to the few comments that I do get. Because it's a small world. And this is the last thing, because this is getting longer than I thought. So do y'all know how you're like scrolling on Instagram and stuff like that? We pick up our phones and just go through content, scroll through social media all the time. And I told myself, like, okay, if you were posting just as much as you're scrolling and consuming content, why don't you just produce content? Like, you got stuff to talk about. Duh. But whenever y'all see those memes that are just so relatable, and you'll see that the thing has like 2, 3, 4, 5, 600,000 likes or comments and stuff like that, and you're like, dang, are we all living the same life? But low-key, whenever you have experiences where you can chat and talk on the internet and share, your life and experiences, you'll learn that a lot of things that we go through are just like shockingly and strangely similar. And honestly, I just want to give more resources and time and attention to what I feel like is more of like a forgotten about community, which is the little working moms or whatever. Because it's so easy to be like caught up in doing one or the other, but trying to find that balance. I think we need more support in the community about trying to do all of it. There may get to a point where you can't do all of it. I've had that season as well. I've had that season where I was barely hanging on, but now that I've found a good little groove, definitely want to be like the voice for someone else, young or old, who may be going through this for the first time, and also navigating the workplace as a first-time mom, because before I became a mom, there were so many things that I just did not understand about women in the workplace. And it's not to make an excuse for a woman, but I think there's just a level of empathy when you also have a child or you've also been through that experience and you understand the daily sacrifice. Um, and again, by no means am I saying not do your job. By no means am I saying your child can be a quote unquote excuse for something. But I think that I've worked in multiple, well, I've been in the same industry, but multiple roles and multiple capacities where not a lot of women in my industry necessarily have children. And if they do, they don't have small children. And a lot of them reach success a little bit later in their career in terms of like growth and trajectory. Whenever my hair is like clipped up in the back, so it's looking wow. Well, the clip is falling down, Jesus. But a lot of women in my career, they can probably start off strong, but they either have to put family on hold, they don't have kids, you know, intentionally. Let me say that they don't intentionally have kids until a little bit later, or they have their kids early on. They get, you know, further into their career, but they don't really actually see the quote unquote next step of growth until they have their children in like grade school, first, second, third, fourth grade plus. I know one woman who has done it and is doing it with two small kids, but she's been in her role. Okay, I'm talking too much. Anywho, she has two small kids, but I know she has a really good village of people around her, which is an awesome thing. So in those cases, you know, it's doable, but the average and the majority, and I don't want to talk in absolutes, but the majority of people I've encountered, people I've connected with, networked with, LinkedIn, stuff like that, majority of them don't have kids at all. So the empathy in the workplace is just not quite there. And when I say empathy, I mean just literally being able to resonate with what another mom is feeling like. So anywho, I'm gonna wrap it up, try to get this uploaded, and probably try to talk to y'all tonight. Well, okay, I know I need to go to sleep, likely in the morning or afternoon. All right, y'all.